Greetings and welcome, my minions, to another episode of Let's Play Dungeons 3. Right. So we're getting into the higher levels of stuff. And as soon as these people die, I get some skeletons to aid me. And that should help a lot. Alright, so what's the state of my army?
There are enemies in your dungeon.
I'm missing someone. Let's get another orc. I need a little bit more meat on the front lines. Alright, let's get rid of all this gold, because it's in the way.
Payday.
Alright.
Heroes had surrounded Crowley, and through Yaina Overproud's spell, slowly pushed him back. The lazy evil had to do something to stop them. The dyslexic evil had been trying to build a torch chewer chamber for some time. The embarrassment was obvious when its creatures pointed out that the room was supposed to be called Torture Chamber.
Don't get sassy with me, narrator. Right. That should help make things a little bit easier. Alright, let's move over here, take out another island of evil. Or island of good. And then perhaps try sneaking out the other side to collect the last one. I can't kill this spawner. Alright. That's some more evil for me. So come on back. So can I now get the torture chamber finally? Right.
Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil signal.
Yes! More power! Excellent! Thank you, Crowley! Take that, Yaina!
Alright.
Uh-oh, a spider nest has been unearthed. There are enemies in your dungeon.
Once I'm done with you, I'm gonna raise Dolaran to the ground!
You will never defeat me. I fight for good. We win in every story.
You must not read many stories then. Right.
The malicious evil had successfully built the torture chamber, where it could now persuade heroes to see the benefits of the dark side, through the use of instruments of torture, of course.
Of course.
Crowley was forced back. The absolute evil had to send its creatures to support him. Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil signal.
All right. Let's push them back again. Luckily, they're not sending anything particularly dangerous with him.
Heyday!
I mean, plenty of annoying stuff, but nothing dangerous. Running out of gold again. Or have my guys just been so busy? Which is also a possibility. Alright, everybody back to the portal. And I was trying to summon a couple of succubi. I have just enough room for a couple. You do need succubi in order to be able to use the torture chamber. Not an automatic process. Except for the hanging of the heroes in the area. You can't really determine which heroes you get in the torture chamber, because some of them will just not break. It's a bit of a random process, but whatever heroes you do get, they're a nice bonus. And the rest can just become something else. Another book. Wage reduction. Not all that fussed about that. I mean, I do run out of gold and all, but...
Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil signal.
Alright, I also need to improve the gobbler farms. No, that's not what I wanted. Alright, one more succubi, please. Thank you.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Well, looks like we already have one hero on our side. Go.
Heroes had surrounded Crowley, and through Yaina Overproud's spell, slowly pushed him back. The lazy evil had to do something to stop them. Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil's signal.
All right. Right. Now, I currently have you. Alira. It's probably easier to see in the almanac what it is. Let's see, creatures. Let's see, that would be an acolyte. The acolyte has sworn allegiance to the absolute evil after being left to languish in her by her good gods. And and the torture was sure to have been somewhat convincing too. Whatever her motives, the acolyte has now turned to evil and placed her healing powers at its service, which should more than make up for her lack of fighting strength. So, yay. Hopefully I don't get just 3 priests, because I kind of...
Good will always triumph.
Oh, like hell. Good is going down. I'm gonna tear your heart out and use it as a bath sponge.
That seems unnecessary. Alright, let's make sure that I leave my snots alone. I lost someone? Lost a Naga. Alright, well... let's have a bit of a peek around on this side.
The northern road upon which the contemptuous of all life, including that of its own creatures, Evil's army, was lined with warriors armed to the teeth. Proceeding any further would be a suicide mission.
Well...
Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil's signal.
Yes! More power! Excellent! Thank you, Crowley! Take that, Yaina!
Not quite so dangerous.
Slowly but surely, Crowley was forced back. The idle evil had better support him quickly. Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil's signal.
Right. Oh, never mind.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Alright, is there anyone not fighting that can just, you know, get in there?
Heyday! Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil's signal.
Alright, finally. Alright, that's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.